Alright, hi guys, Detector here. So today I'm metal detecting at a natural spring. This is about an hour and 15 minutes north of Tarpon Springs, which is where I usually metal detect. So you can see it behind me. I'm already wet because I just went under the water so I could get my suit wet. I'm wearing my wetsuit. So I'm ready to go to start heading out into the water. But I wanted to show this to you guys. So check it out. So if you keep going up that way, there's a river. Over here, it's a river, but not like super far back. And here's my kayak. So I brought a kayak to get out here. And let me show you guys. So again, this is a natural spring here in Florida. And let me go ahead and show it to you guys. I'm walking over, but you can just see the blue right there. Look at that, it's beautiful. And this actually goes through, so you can go down through and then back up. There's the exit's like right over here. You probably can't see it, but yeah, I'm talking kind of quiet just because there's a bunch of other people around here and I don't want to disturb them while they're diving and snorkeling and such. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to be detecting out here, and I did a whole bunch of research to make sure I could actually detect out here, because there are a lot of springs where you're not allowed to do that. So I did do a lot of research and I am good to go to detect here. I'm excited. So again, I'm wearing my wetsuit, but I'm like cold, I'm freezing, oh my god. So the water temperature is 72. It's 72 all year long, so that's pretty chilly. I know you guys are like, oh, that's nothing, whatever, it's like that all the time here. It's not like that here in Florida. So the 72 is pretty cold. And the tide is actually going out. So let me show you guys again. You can just see the rocks starting to poke up a little bit. It's beautiful out here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And I know a lot of you guys up north, way up north, my Canadians are probably already getting snow and ice. Look at this, it's beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to poke around and see where I think I'm going to be detecting, and we'll kind of go from there, guys. Alright guys, so I've got two machines out here with me today, actually. Now I've got my handheld Vibra-Tector 730. Here you go, Vibra-Tector 730. I've got that out here with me because I wasn't sure how many people were going to be out here, and if I was going to actually be able to use my big machine. Now this is the Fisher CZ21. You can kind of see that there. So I think obviously it's not busy right now. A bunch of people just left. So I might try and poke around a little bit with the Fisher and see what I can find. I will be doing footage with my Vibra-Tector, so make sure you stick around for that in case you guys have never seen it. It's essentially a big pinpointer, honestly. So here you go. It's a 4-inch plate, and I'm holding it upside down because if I hold it upside right, it turns on. So it's essentially a pinpointer with a 4-inch plate. So yeah, I'm really excited. All right, I'm gonna get ready, and then we can get to doing some metal detecting.
Alright guys, so here are my finds for today's hunt. It wasn't too bad, honestly, there at the springs. It was a good experience, honestly, because one, I had never been to a natural spring before, and two, I got to metal detect there, and it was the most clear water I have ever seen. It was beautiful. So overall, it wasn't too bad. I didn't end up using, okay, well, I did end up using the Fisher for about 2 minutes. And the reason was because I got it out and I started detecting near the kayak with the Fisher. And as soon as I found a target, around the bend came all of these kayaks, and it was filled with children. And I guess they were doing some kind of guided tour or something like that. So there was probably about 10 kids, and they were hooting and hollering and screaming, and they each had their own kayak. And it wasn't a very area to begin with, so now to bring, 10 kayaks filled with kids in it around, it got very crowded, and they were bumping into each other, and honestly, I was kind of worried that one of them was going to hit me or the machine. So out of precaution, I just put it back in the kayak, and I just stuck with my little handheld Vibra-Tector for the whole hunt. So all of this here was found with the Vibra-Tector. And if you don't know anything about it, it's a small, I guess you could just call it a pinpointer, honestly. It's handheld. I think it's about 18 inches long, and I believe it's pulse induction. I'm not positive, but I believe so. And it only goes maybe 4 or 5 inches deep. I mean, obviously, the bigger the target is, it'll be able to find it deeper. I have found a beer can that was about 6 inches deep with it. So, alright, so I found, well, I'll start with the junk. So I found all of these pull tabs, a bunch of bottle caps, and I've discovered, actually, that the longer the bottle cap sits out there, the more it, I guess, falls apart. I mean, no duh, but inside of the bottle caps, oh, it's stuck in there, there's that little, kind of like the white little rim in there, and once the edges fall apart, you're left with just that little inside seal thing. And I had never seen that before, not even at the beaches. The only thing I ever find is, bottle caps that look like this, all black, but it's still essentially the whole bottle cap. So that was kind of weird. And I found this is a screw top. I found one little fishing weight, 2 bobby pins, and some sharp pokey thing. I'm not quite sure what that used to be, but it's pretty sharp now. A screw, and just some random bits of metal. And then I did find this little tiny, I don't know, gold looking ball. I have no idea what it is. There's no hole in it, so it's not, I don't know. I was gonna think a piece of a jewelry, but there's no hole in it to string it onto anything or anything like that. So I don't know what that is. And then I found these coins. I found 2 quarters, 1 nickel, 3 dimes, and 4 pennies. And they're all in pretty good condition, honestly. They would probably just need a spin in the rock tumbler, and they'll be ready to spin. So none of them have been eaten up by the water, which this spring is connected to the ocean. So eventually, if you were to swim all the way out from the spring, you would get to the ocean. But near the spring, it's all fresh water. So when I was going, underwater and everything,
it was fresh water. It didn't taste like crap. So that was really nice. But because it's only fresh water near the spring, none of these coins have been eaten away by the salt water like they usually are on the beaches that I hunt. So they're still in great condition. They're tarnished, but honestly, like I said, a spin in the rock tumbler and they'll be good to go, I think. So I brought my coin jar, my fines jar out here, and I'm going to add all of these coins to my jar. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I really wanted to use the fisher, but like I said, I was more concerned about either the kids, like I said, hitting me or the machine. And while I don't necessarily mind getting hit, the fisher is not mine. It belongs to Calico, and I didn't want to risk, you know, ruining or messing up the machine. So, you know, maybe next time, I don't know, maybe if I were to take a trip there during the week, then I could hunt out there with it. But I've already done a couple of hunts with the fisher, so it's time for me to send it back. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to get to hunt with the fisher at the natural springs. So, yeah, but that's pretty much it for today. Again, even though I didn't get to use the machine, I want to thank Calico for sending me the Fisher CZ21 for, you know, testing, to kind of play around with it and show you guys, you know, the machine and different features of it. So, thank you, Calico, for that. And I want to thank everyone that's watched my video for watching it. Make sure you like it, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And you can also check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I have the links in the description down below, so make sure to check those out. And other than that, I guess I will see you guys later.